Hello and welcome back to Ayaron's world. What are we doing today? I'm going to start with a few odd jobs. One of the things I want to do is deactivate the spawners I've got down here, because the sky spawner is just, awesome, and so I don't really need this anymore. So I just want to get some torches in here. I've got a little bit of dirt. Boom. And let's just put one as far back there as I can reach. That should do it. And here, there we go. That should be that floor deactivated. I probably don't need that one as well. But let's get some wood, because it's gonna be safest to block this up anyway, just in case. And there's one more floor to it down here. This is the first floor I made. The reason I'm doing this is because I plan on working on my slime farm a little bit today, and I'm going to maximize my spawns in the slime farm if there aren't monsters also spawning in there. It's never going to be brilliant because there's dark all over these caves and so on. It's just too much hassle to go through every single cave and light them all up. But in general I've been getting reasonable slime spawns, so I think we should be okay. Was there anything else I wanted to do or show you before we got... Oh yes, I need some lava. For how I plan to do the slime thing, I need some lava. Now, there were always some lava pools at the ends of these branch mines. So let me run on out there and fill up my lava buckets. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just making sure I'm not going to be creepered. There's an entire ravine there I haven't explored. There we go. Let's put my normal equipment back. Or at least not have the lava buckets on my bar, because I'm likely to just kill myself. Get the bread back, that'll do. Okay, see you topside. Well, as you can see, I have done a little more work up there. Basically, I put this curved dome in at the bottom of that. I'm considering lining this with wool so it matches the rest. I'm trying to decide whether I'm okay with it being the brown colour or not. I'm also trying to think, do I want to add some colour to this? Using coloured wool. Like I could replace some of these wool blocks with something else to make some form of pattern. But it's definitely giving me the drops I need, so if ever I need lots of TNT, which I might do. I did think I was going to need TNT for the slime farm. Now, I've taken away all the ladders from there. We don't really want this anymore. So let me just do that. The way in and out of the slime farm is through here. Although that tunnel there still might be of some use later. So if I show you the state of the slime farm as it is at the moment, and as you can hear, we have slimes, so basically we have this way here. I really should put a door in here rather than a block. This is to stop the small slimes from getting up. But let me just slaughter these bigger ones. There we go. And those are just little ones now, so let's get down there and punch the little buggers. There we go. Oh, any more? You want some? You want some? Okay. Some larger slimes over there. So this is what we've got. I dug this out some time ago. This is a sliming chunk. Well, this is 6 chunks in size. It's 3 chunks that way and 2 chunks that way. And 3 of the chunks are slime spawning chunks. I think it's sort of 2 there and 1 here. So I wasn't that efficient in the fact that I dug the whole thing out, but it'll do. Now, I'm going to take my design a bit from Etho. What I was going to do is I was going to use the TNT to blast out a 3 wide channel all the way around with a drop and put in water channels and everything that would get the slimes sort of to a central point, and then I was going to do a drowny thing to get them down to size and then channel the small slimes up to the surface. But Etho recently just showed, you know, in his usual way, a brilliant idea, which is that slimes will always going a straight line, and they'll always end up in a corner. Like those ones have gotten stuck because the sides aren't smooth, and I'll be fixing that in a moment. But that big one there is a good indication as to what happens when the player isn't around. They will just always end up in a corner. So what you do is you put a lava blade up above, probably about this height. So whenever they jump, they take damage, and that makes them to the smaller size. And then the 2 size one will jump and take damage, and then they'll end up as a single size one. And then right in the corner, you have a hole going down, and then that lets you channel round things. So my plan is to set up one of these lava blades in all 4 corners, have them drop down a bit, and then I will channel the single slimes to a central point and then up to the surface. And then they'll be in a holding cell where I can punch them, so I can get slimes and XP whenever I want. So that's the plan. There's quite a bit that needs doing. First, this needs neatening up. It needs to be smoothed out, and just for my own aesthetic sense, I want the ceiling patched and everything to match, which is why I've got all this smooth stone on me. I need to put pumpkins in the floor, because I think slimes will spawn on pumpkins, on jack-o'-lanterns. And that way, because they won't spawn where there's a torch, so I'm actually reducing my spawning rates at the moment. But if I put pumpkins in the floor, then that will be that. And then I've got to do the things on the sides. So I think what I'll do is I will stop recording, and the first thing I will do is neaten this place up, and then we'll come back. Okay, so see you once I've done that. Well, there you go. That took quite a lot of smooth stone and most of this pick, but I've got this room looking nice and neat now. You ever seen such a smooth big room? Okay, so I need to do the pumpkin lighting on the floor, so we need to work out what the pattern's going to be. So if, where the pumpkin is going to be light level 15, so that will be light level 14. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's quite a bit. It's further over to the side than I was expecting, actually. So if we go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's where the pumpkin is. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I can't see where the one block ends and the other one begins. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the radius it can be this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to work out the most efficient way to place these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, of course, the diagonal is a bit more tricky because it's actually like that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's as far as it will go diagonally, because that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then the pumpkin's 15. So I think I'm better off if I do this here, actually. 1, 2, no, 1, I did that wrong already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it just diagonal? Can I just diagonalize that off? Or is it not that simple? I think it might be just that. Because if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Yeah. So, what I need to do is work out what distance from that can I place one here that it will perfectly mesh with that, or at least as perfectly as possible. Diagonal from that is 1, 2, 3. So if I go 1, 2, 3, then there could be one there. So again, that's where the pumpkin is. Because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm out of dirt. 5, 6. Let's steal some of the dirt from the back end of this. There we go. Or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might be a problem. So if I move that one further that way, so that gives us a diagonal gap. It's there, isn't it? Of 1. So there's a pumpkin. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's every 6 diagonally. And obviously you need those ones near the corners to be close enough to the corners. So it will go 1, 2, 3. It'll light 3 diagonally. So I think 1, 2, 3. Pumpkin. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then there'll be a pumpkin there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And lengthwise, we know we can go 6. 6 plus another 6. So lengthwise will be 12. Or it might be best if I angle back from this one. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can just count the gap in between that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. So it's every 12 that way. Then we offset at an angle 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it will be every 12 that way, every 12 that way. What I'll do is I'll put a few in and actually use the real light level, the RL information. You can see the number that changes with the lighting level of where I am. I'll confirm this pattern is correct, and then I will complete it for the rest of the room and get rid of all these ugly torches which are slowing down the spawning. So I will see you after I've done that. Just slowly trying to get some of my XP back so I can replace some more of my equipment if I need to. Right, where have I gotten up to? There we go. Doesn't that look nice? The pattern works out relatively well. Basically what I did is I was just counting 12 in each direction. If I ran into a wall while counting the gap of 12, if it was 6 or less, then I didn't need another one. But like that gap there's say 11, so I would just put the pumpkin a little bit earlier, that's all. And that works out relatively well. So over where this big gentleman is where I've started working out where the collection point's going to be. Oh dear, oh dear. Let me just get rid of these guys. Punch, 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 punch. So what there's going to be is, I put a ladder here for now, but that's just so I can get up and down. There's going to be a hole with a water break at the bottom. I'm not sure how deep it's going to be. It might be deeper than that, because I'm trying to make the waterways as easy as possible. And then essentially it's going to lead around here, and then it's going to lead up here. And up here is right here in my base. So that works out quite nicely. So the small slimes should end up piled up behind there, and then I can just come along, punch them, get their slimes, get their XP, so on and so forth. So let me get back to the main thingamy, and I'll show how I plan on doing this. Now I was going to do some chicanery where like you do the continuous water flow thing by where you put a half slab there with a water block above it and a sign here to stop it from backflowing, but I realised that that would be quite a lot of signs, quite a lot of water, and so I want this to be as easy as possible. So this is how I'm going to do it. First I'm going to confirm the coordinates of this corner here, and this is at 176 and 432. I'm just writing these down. 176 432, and it's the 176 bit that's going to be important, because I'm going to run a channel from there out to that way, and however low it goes is how low it will go, and then that one will go down to the same level and then head off that way. That's the plan. So I can't even pick up that single solitary piece of cobble. What don't I need that's on me? I've got plenty of spider eyes. Okay. So I need to leave the floor in place. So this is as far down as I'll go. So water will go 8 and then stop, but I want just a single water block placed there to flow all the way. So I'm going to go 7 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so I've gone 8, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so the water will stop there, but what I'm going to do is actually drop down a level here. And so I'm going to do that so a single water source block will flow the whole way. And from now on I'll probably keep the ceiling 3 high. So I'm going to do that in this direction until x equals 176. Okay, so this here is 176, so straight above me should be one of the corners of the room, so let's just confirm that by digging up. There we go. There we go. Well, that looks like a corner to me, and there's even a slime bouncing its way around up there. So I dug a little bit too far there, so let's just fill this in. I'm going to try and not worry too much about what this tunnel here looks like. So, this last bit here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there'll be a water flow there going 7 that way. So it's going to go 1 more this way, 2, 3, and then it'll drop down. So now this one has to end up at that corner over there, oops, which I don't know how high it is. Do we have some of these spare ladders? Oh, I've only got 4. Let me just pillar up, deal with this slime. Oh, there's a big one. If you notice how they all can fall down here nicely. Oops. And that one and that one. But they're all dying, so which is why I'm going to need water breaks on this thing. Ah, oh, more of them. Go away, go away. Right, so I just need the coordinates of this hole over here, because this is where I'm going. So this is on, it's the z-axis that's changing. So we're waiting for the z-axis to equal 400. Make sure we're well lit. Ooh, scary. I'll put it there actually. So I go this way until I get a Z of 400. I'll have to patch in these holes as I come across them. Looks like we've got a little bit of an unexplored tunnel here. It's going to be worth my while to... Oops. It's going to be worth my while to light this up a bit, because it will increase slime spawns. Oh, there's some gold too. That's always nice to find. So while we're here, let's do a little prospecting. I think I've been down there. Yep, I can see torches and stuff that belong to me. Whoops, bit of a lag blip. I wonder, is it worth exploring up here? I can fight this current and get rid of it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, there we go. Got some lapis. Whoa, what is going on with the computer? That's not good. The game has frozen. Let's see